Welcome to Learning Equinox. Today, we shall look at the various business tools as a part of strategic thinking process which can be used for business analysis and planning. This is the third video. It is the concluding one on strategic thinking process that we've discussed so far. Those of you who have not watched the part 1 and part 2 can click on the I button to watch it on our channel. So far in the earlier two videos, we talked about what strategic thinking is all about and how we can think strategically. We talked about creative thinking, by which we encourage our thinking process using brainstorming and parallel thinking. Further, we also talked about critical thinking process, which lets us match the idea brainstormed with practical data available to help evaluate the choices at hand. Now, today we shall be talking on the various business analysis tools that can be used in the strategic thinking process. Here they are. The first one is PEST, which contributes to political, economical, social, and technological factors. This is a structured approach of analyzing the external macro environment that affects the organization. Many of these external factors are usually beyond the organization's control. But while you are deciding on any idea or making any decision, it is important to consider these factors. The next is Porter's five forces theory. The Porter's five forces theory is named after Harvard Business School professor Michael E. Porter. This model takes into account the 5 market forces that play out in any given company or industry. The third one we will look at is the cost benefit analysis. It's a very simple, as the name suggests, evaluating between the cost and the benefit for it. It is best for making quick and simple financial decisions. It is useful for deciding whether you should pursue a project or drop it. It can be used in a variety of situations and it is very simple to apply. The fourth one that we will be discussing would be on SWOT analysis. It can be a very useful tool in conducting situation analysis. When we talk about SWOT analysis, it talks about internal environment and the external environment. The internal environment covers the strengths and weaknesses of the company, whereas the external environment covers the opportunities and the threats that are available in the market. Now that we know broadly what are the business tools we are going to be studying, we'll look slightly more in depth on each one of them. Firstly, we'll look at the PEST analysis. This talks about analyzing the political, economical, social, and technological surroundings. When I say political, it means political stability, pricing regulations, tax structures, incentives, policies of the government, mandatory benefits available to the employees, what are the regulatory norms in terms of registry and statutory guidelines, industrial safety rules. All of these come under the political scenario. For example, if we take during the COVID times that we were under lockdown, the government flushed in a lot of money for MSME. So there were certain criterias that were required to be fulfilled to get those kind of fundings. So those criterias, whether they are beneficial to you or not beneficial to you as an organization, is what we need to see at this stage. When I talk about the E, it talks about economical. That is the type of the economic system in the country in which you are operating. The government intervenes into a free market. The efficiency of the financial markets, the infrastructure quality, the skill level of the labor force available, what is the cost of labor, the unemployment rate, inflation rate, interest rates, all of these are covered under the economical factors. So we need to take into consideration all of these factors when you are making any decision. The third one talks about social analysis, that is the demographics, the class structure, education, culture, the interests and hobbies of the macro age group of people, the entrepreneurial spirit amongst people, the various attitudes of people, all of these contribute to the social factors. So how people in general in society are, and whether it is favorable for your business or not. The fourth we will look at is the technology. So PES, and the T calls for technological aspects. Recent technological developments, product technology impact on the product, impact on the process, impact on the cost structure, the value chain structure, the diffusion of technology, what rate it is diffusing. I mean, is the advancement in technology so high that we cannot catch up to it? Is it very costly? All of these parameters have to be looked in while making any strategic decision in any business. Now that you've understood the first one, let's move on to the next, that is the Porter's 5 forces of competitive positioning. Porter's 5 forces of competitive positioning talks about the various threats that will be available to us in our surroundings. And these threats are, the first one, buyers. See, buyers will always look for lowering the prices. Here he talks about the power of the consumer to drive down prices. The next is the suppliers. Suppliers always look for increase in prices. So you need to buy a raw material for a higher price. It could be. So that this is the power of the suppliers to drive up the prices. New entrants are always a threat, so you never know what new is coming which may break your line of business. So the power of the competitors to enter into the market is very high. That's another competitive positioning. So Porter's 5-forter policy is talking about the various competitor threats that are available. The next is the threat of substitutes. He talks about the power of the customers to purchase alternative products available in the market. So pricing again becomes a challenge here, because you never know when a substitute in the market is available for your product or service at a very cheaper price. And last, he talks about the existing rivals amongst the existing competitors, and how they have the power to bring about or to carry away your customer. The next we talked about was the cost-benefit analysis. Cost-benefit analysis is a simple tool for analyzing the cost and the benefits derived from the decision. One must list down the factors contributing to cost, and if possible, also list down the increase in cost in terms of value. On the other side, you need to list down the benefits. If possible, add a value to that as well. This difference in both will help you make the decision. If the cost outweighs the benefit, the idea has to be dropped, and vice versa. The next we talked about was SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is another simple tool that can help in strategic thinking and business decision making. Here you need to look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats of a given idea and decide basis the best possible opportunity available. Strengths refer to the internal factors that enhance the idea. An impactful analysis of your strengths is what can help you. When you talk about the next, weaknesses are the internal factors that discount the idea. Here you need to clearly identify the negative points of the idea or the decision. A critical thinking hat is what will help you decide this in a big way. Information available on record also should be looked into to make the final decision. Opportunities are the external factors that empower the decision. Here, critical evaluation of what is available in our surroundings to our benefit or to the benefits of our business is what counts. If the idea or the decision is a breakthrough one, which can help capture a potential market share, it can be looked upon as an opportunity. Weaknesses refer to the external factors that destroy the idea or the decision. This refers to evaluating the negatives that are available outside the organization or in the surrounding business environment, which will not work in favor of the given idea or decision. Now, in this video, we've touched upon the various business tools that can be used for business decision making. We have a full program on strategic thinking coming up soon, where we shall be talking not only about these tools but also its practical application based on case studies. If you're keen to join the program, do let us know by getting in touch with us at the number given on the screen or write to us at the given email ID. You can also let us know in the comment section and we shall get back to you soon. Thanks for watching. Keep in touch for more.